Hi there, hope you are doing fine. This is Mr. Philip Koma, the excellent biology tutor. This is a weekend past paper tutorial video, and this is part 1, meaning we're looking at paper 1 questions. We've been learning transport in animals, so now let's look at some past paper questions. Without wasting much of your time, let us begin. Alright, so if I ask, there will be a moment you'll be pausing the video and then you can try out the questions on your own. Alright, so let's begin. Before we begin, let me just get my pointer. Alright, so the first question reads, which of the following carries carbon dioxide in the blood? Which of the following carries carbon dioxide in the blood? We've got A, red blood cells, B, platelets, C, white blood cells, and D, plasma. Which of these carries carbon dioxide in the blood? So the answer here is, pause the video, try to answer this question, then play it to find out the answer. I'm sure you've done that. So the answer for question 1 is A. Red blood cells are the ones that carry carbon dioxide in the blood. Okay, red blood cells. Alright, let us move on. Question 2. Question 2 reads, the dash carries oxygenated blood directly to the liver. The dash carries oxygenated blood directly to the liver. We've got A, aorta, B, hepatic vein, we've got C, hepatic artery, we've got D, inferior vena cava. Okay, so these are the options. Pause the video, try to answer this question on your own, then play it to find out the answer. Alright, so I'm sure you've done that. The answer for question 2 is C, hepatic artery. Hepatic artery. It is the blood vessel that carries oxygenated blood directly to the liver. Alright, let's look at question 3. The dash contains blood with the lowest concentration of oxygen. The dash contains blood with the lowest concentration of oxygen. Is it A, pulmonary artery, B, hepatic artery, C, renal artery, or D, aorta? Try to answer this question on your own, then I'll give you my answer. So is it A, pulmonary artery, B, hepatic artery, C, renal artery, or D, aorta? So the answer for question 3, it is pulmonary artery. It is the pulmonary artery that contains the lowest concentration of oxygen. Alright, let us move on to question 4. Which of the following substances can be found both in the blood and urine of a healthy person? Which of the following substances can be found both in the blood and urine of a healthy person? Is it A, glucose, B, red blood cells, C, dead white blood cells, or D, urea? Is it A, glucose, B, red blood cells, C, white blood cells, or D, urea? What is the answer? Pause the video, try to answer this question on your own. Alright, so the answer for this question is D, urea. Okay, urea. Urea is the substance that can be found in the urine of a healthy person. Blood, it's there, then it's also there in urine. Because in blood, that is why it is filtered. When you look at excretion, you're going to learn this. Yeah. Question 5. A red blood cell passes through the heart dash on a journey from the renal artery to the aorta. A red blood cell passes through the heart dash on a journey from the renal artery to the aorta. Interesting question. Is it A, once, B, twice, C, 4 times, or D, many times? Is it A, once, B, twice, C, 4 times, or D, many times? Pause the video, try to answer this question on your own. Alright, I'm sure you've done that. The answer for question 5 is B, twice. So a red blood cell passes through the heart twice on a journey from the renal artery, okay, from the renal artery to the aorta, okay, to pass through the heart twice. Are you following? Alright. Question 6. By the way, under question 5 twice, that's double circulation now. Okay, so if you watched the tutorial video under double circulation, that was easy for you to understand. Yeah. Question 6. Which of the following is absent in the blood plasma? Which of the following is absent in the blood plasma? Okay, so blood plasma is a component of blood. So which of the following is absent in the blood plasma? Is it A, amino acids, B, glucose, C, cellulose, or D, urea? Is it A, amino acids, B, glucose, C, cellulose, or D, urea? Pause the video, try to answer this question on your own, then play it to find out the answer. So the answer for question 6 is actually cellulose. Cellulose is the answer. Alright, let us move on. Question 7. Which of the following statements about the hepatic vein is false? Which of the following statements about the hepatic vein is false? A. It supplies the rest of the body with nutrients from digestion. B. It carries excess amino acids and glucose to storage sites. C. It contains blood at a high temperature. Or D. It carries blood away from the liver. Which of these statements is false about the hepatic vein? The answer for question 7 is B. It carries excess amino acids and glucose to storage sites. That is not true. It is false. The rest are true. Alright, let us move on to question 8. Which of the following brings about blood clotting of a wound? This is very important. You need to know blood clotting, the stages, the steps of blood clotting. It's important that you know, my student. Okay, it's very important. Which of the following brings about blood clotting of a wound? Is it A, red blood cells and components of the plasma? Is it B, platelets and components of the plasma? Is it C, red blood cells and the platelets? Or D, platelets only? Which one is correct? Pause the video, try to answer this question on your own, then play it again to find out the answer. Alright, so the answer for question 8 is B, platelets and components of the plasma. Question 9. Study the information below. What's the information? Blood flow is fast and at high pressure. The wall is very thin. Does not contain valves. Blood flow is fast and at high pressure. The wall is very thin. Does not contain valves. Which of the following vessels is described above? Which of the following vessels is described above? Is it A, artery, B, vein, C, capillary, D, capillary and vein? Which one is being described here? Is it A, artery, B, vein, C, capillary, or D, capillary and vein? The answer for question 9 is C. The capillary is the one which is being described in this case. Alright, I'm sure you know the characteristics of the artery and the vein. It's important that you know those. You should also know the characteristics of the vein, of the capillary, sorry. Yeah. Let us move on to our final question, question 10. The dash transports blood from the ileum to the liver. The dash transports blood from the ileum to the liver. Is it A, hepatic vein, B, hepatic portal vein, C, hepatic artery, or D, inferior vena cava? Is it A, hepatic vein, B, hepatic portal vein, C, hepatic artery, or D, inferior vena cava? Which of the following transports blood from the ileum to the liver? Try to answer this question on your own, then play the video again. Alright, so the answer for our final question is hepatic portal vein, which is B. Alright, my excellent students, so if you've noticed, biology is a bulky subject, and these topics, they are interlinked. If you look at some of these questions, they were under excretion, okay, because the kidneys, they are connected to a transport system. They are supplied with blood, because in blood there are wastes that have to be filtered, like urea. So you have to make sure that when you learn a topic, you don't forget, because trust me, these topics are connected. So you have to ensure that you are understanding each and every topic as we are growing in the course. Yeah. Otherwise, this has been Mr. Philip Kauma, the excellent biology tutor. Look out for part 2, where we're going to answer paper 2 questions. Stay blessed.